We got a mixed bag of sea bass wreck fishing and back bay flounder fishing this week on Small Boat Big Ocean TV. Small Boat Big Ocean TV is brought to you by Howie T Sport Fishing, Bob K Marine, and Salt Weather, the ultimate marine forecast app. Everybody, welcome back to Small Boat Big Ocean TV. If you noticed, we've actually wet slipped the Howie T this year. We're in a marina in Waretown, New Jersey, which just makes it a lot easier on the crew without having to tow the boat back and forth from Pennsylvania to our fishing spots. We had a couple objectives for the day. Our first was to make about a 15-mile run to a series of wrecks east of Barnegat Inlet, looking for some sea bass, and then make it back shortly after lunch to hook up with my son and his friends and try for some flounder fishing in the back bay. Wasn't too long before we reached the wreck sites, and there were two boats on the wreck sites, but there's enough debris on the bottom where we didn't have to worry about crowding out the other boats, so we just determined which way was best drift and then just waited and jumped in line with the others. Once we figured out the drift, unfortunately some fog rolled in and it chased the other two boats away, so we had the wreck to ourselves, but it made visibility pretty tough. But the good news was we were on this wreck site all by ourselves. Once we figured out the drift, it didn't take long for Pat to hook up with our first keeper sea bass of the day. Shortly after Pat landed his fish, I ended up doubling up on a tog and a sublegal sea bass, both of which were gas vented and released. Unfortunately, didn't get that on camera, but we were off to a good start. After an hour or so, fog rolled out, the sun came out, it actually got pretty hot, and we were back on the fish.
Yeah, man. Beautiful. Nicely done.
Where it's from Well?
Oh yeah, let me grab the bucket.
After putting that fish on ice, we repositioned to try to duplicate that same exact drift.
Oh, he's got his... Yeah, man.
And with another lined up good drift, we were able to get right back on the fish.
Yep. Yes, sir. All good.
After putting a few keepers in the box and checking the time, it was time to head back to the dock and pick up the boys to try some flounder fishing.
More good wind.
We arrived back at the marina with the next crew waiting for us on the dock, and we were going to go out and give flounder fishing in the back bay a try. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Bob K. Marine in Spring City, PA is your one-stop shop for all marine services. From bass boats to bow riders, 2- and 4-stroke outboards to large block inboards. Our certified staff can repair just about anything. Bob K. Marine also offers electronics installation, winterization and shrink wrap, plus fiberglass and gel coat repair. Visit Bob K. Marine today for all your marine service needs. Salt Weather is the ultimate marine forecast app. With Salt Weather, you get forecasts from 4 different models on one screen. Chlorophyll and sea surface temperatures, waypoints, distance measuring, plus a whole lot more at a fraction of the cost of other services. Hey everybody, welcome back to Small Boat Big Ocean TV. We're on Barnegat Bay now for part 2, out looking for some flounder, but unfortunately the winds have picked up pretty drastically from the south, making even the bay very, very choppy. Even with some pretty drastic winds and some faster than normal drifts, these kids were determined to try to put a couple fish on the boat. Even under these less than ideal conditions, it didn't take long for us to hook our first flounder. Unfortunately, it came from the front of the boat. Because I was busy rigging, I didn't have the hand cam available and ready, so we didn't get it on video. I could tell as soon as we got the flounder over the rail and on deck, it was way less than the required 17 inches, so we unhooked and let this fish go. I rigged all 5 kids up with the typical flounder rig, which consisted of a skirted flounder hook on the bottom and a skirted teaser on top, both tipped with pearl 6-inch gulp. After a few more drifts in about 9 foot of water, Jake got a hit, and I think what happened here was the fish originally hit Jake's lure, and when he went to set the hook, he pulled it away, and the fish was then attracted to Adam's jig, and Adam was able to set the hook on it.
Keep it in the water. Welcome to Small Boat Big Ocean TV.
Yo, I want a picture of this. Once it dies, I want a picture.
Yes, sir.
Good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello. Yep. 17. All right, we got hope. Come on, jump. Let's go.
Drop back in, y'all.
So, you caught me off for the day. I'm good. I'm going, oh. He said there's something wrong. I'm like, yeah, we can keep it.
I was like, what's wrong with you? Why are you in the water?
Yeah.
Yo, did you want your picture with it? I want it down.
With a keeper flounder in the box and on ice, we all agreed it was time to head back in, get showered up, fish clean, clean the boat, and head back for home. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you the next one. Small Boat Big Ocean TV is brought to you by Howie T Sport Fishing, Bob K Marine, and Salt Weather, the ultimate marine forecast app. Thanks for tuning into the show this week. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button, click on that notification bell, and for more information on Small Boat Big Ocean TV, make your way over to our webpage, and while you're there, be sure to sign up for our blog to get all the latest behind-the-scenes info.